Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna do my weekly check-in. It's been a minute since I've done it and it is finally here. I am doing it. This wallet is fat, full of receipts, full of change that I've been meaning to get rid of, but I haven't because I haven't filmed this video, so I'm pretty happy. It's finally happening. This is my Amazon wallet. I got a lot of people telling me it was sold out, which is kind of sad because when I ordered it is when I kind of showed it off, and I know a couple of you guys were able to get it. So if it's sold out, I'm so sorry, but this is the wallet I'll be using. It has a lot of bill slots in there, and I can carry a pen loop and whatnot. And then I have my expense trackers here. A lot of people ask me like where I got these. These are from my Etsy shop, but I no longer sell them just because they weren't like selling at all, and it was just a listing. And then these are from Romina. So if you guys want expense trackers, you know, you can get them from Romina, you can get them from Simply Cami. So those are great alternatives as well. Mine, they were just listed and not really selling, so I was just like, you know what, I don't have time to keep them listed because, you know, there is renewal costs and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, it's fine, I'm gonna keep them for my own personal use and I don't mind. So this is my 8.5 by 11 Erin Condren, and I did finally recoil it, uncoil and recoil it, and you guys will see that in my next video, I believe, just because I want this to go up on Monday, and then Tuesday you'll probably see the recoiling happen. But anywho, this is my month at a glance right now. I'm gonna set up my trackers right over here and let's get started. So you guys, I have a lot. Okay, we're gonna start with the spending, my personal spending, because yeah, I got like a lot of receipts in here that, you know what, I need to kind of like get my life together. Do I have any? No, there's nothing in here. So we're just gonna dive into this first part right over here. So that was my spending slot. So for here, let's see, I went to McDonald's. When don't I go to McDonald's, you guys? I always go to McDonald's on the 10th. So Saturday. Oh, that was yesterday. And then let me see, my card says that my personal spending is pink, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a pink because we're only gonna be working with pink right now. I had work on Saturday. Last minute they told me. I was pretty pissed, not gonna lie. So I was hella tired, so we went in at 12, which is kind of not our usual time to go to work, but you know, we wanted to get out early, I guess. And I woke up really late and I didn't have breakfast or my shake, so I ended up going to McDonald's and I ended up spending $8. So McDonald's gets $8 and I loved it. I loved every part of it. I got an iced coffee that tasted amazing, and then I got an egg McMuffin meal, which is like my favorite, and not even the hash brown was nice and crispy, so it was amazing. So that's what happened at McDonald's, and yeah, I enjoyed it very much. Next we have Tacos El Gavilan. Oh my god. This one, I think on Friday? No, on the 9th. Yeah, Friday. I got ready and I was ready to go at 12:45 because I knew I didn't have time to make. We had like a pizza party that I did a potluck for. And did one of these have it? Yeah. And I knew I wasn't gonna cook that day, but I also didn't have, you know, time to make food in the morning or do my shake because I didn't wash my blender because I was being lazy. So then Bae was like, no, leave with me. So we ended up leaving like at 1:05 or something. So I almost got to work late. I arrived there like around 1:15, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna freaking drive to Tacos Gavilan because it's like literally right there, and get me some food. So I got a torta and some jamaica. It was hot that day. I was so mad at my boyfriend. I told him, never again am I gonna wait for you because I know my timing to work, and he likes to chance it, and I'm like, I can't do that. Like, my job is a zero tardy policy. Like, we don't even have like a 5-minute grace period. Like, no, if you're late 1 minute, you gotta use 2 hours of sick time. Like, our job is ridiculous when it comes to that. So it came out to be like about $10. It was $10.70. What was it? the total was $10.76 and I gave them $11. Oh, I should have put $11 instead. You know what? We're gonna scratch that. We're gonna put $11 because I like to be closer to the edge than on rounding. So that happened on the 9th. My boyfriend almost made me late. I was so pissed. And he called me. He's like, oh, I see you getting off. I'm like, yeah, and it's congested. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, no. I'm like, you can be late all you want because you're like some assistant manager. I'm like, I don't have the luxury for that. And then, I don't know, this is from Etsy, so I don't have to worry about that one. Then, oh, I remember this. Before when I did the cash envelope stuffing of the previous July, I told you guys I had gone to Subway that was taken care of from the previous cash stuffings, but I'm still going to put it on here because it did happen on August 1st. So this was Subway. I'm just not going to include it in my check-in because this was taken care of with the prior cash envelopes, but whatever, it's going to happen. And this was $9. Had come from therapy and I was hungry and I was like, you know what, I don't care if I'm late to work because they have to cover my time either way. So I just passed by to get some food and I still made it on time to work, so I was pretty happy about that. And I got a tuna, a long foot. What is it called? I don't know, a foot-long tuna sandwich. It was great. And then, what is this? The 7th. The 7th, I ended up going to McDonald's and I got my boyfriend breakfast. He was like disgusting, saying like, you know, I'm so happy you're back to working because now you can take me out on dates. And I was like, really? So the next day I bought him McDonald's because I was like, okay, he might, yeah, he's been like taking me out a lot. I should at least take him out once. So I bought him breakfast on Wednesday. God, can you see a trend? Like, McDonald's is my life right now. I told you guys I had fallen off the wagon. Like, this day I told myself, no, I'm not gonna get any McDonald's for myself. I'm gonna stick to my shake. But like, was it Thursday or Friday rolled around and I'm like, what diet, what meal replacement? Like, excuse me, that does not exist in my life. But that's what happened. So that was that. And then now we're gonna go into my groceries. And I have one cash envelope there. Do I have another receipt here? No. So I did go to the groceries one time. And this was after work. I remember this clearly because it was like my first full week on duty back at work, and I didn't have time to go grocery shopping, and I was not about to get up in the morning because I was been so exhausted. And I'm like, you know what, in the mornings I take the time to like edit or to like work on Etsy. So I was just like, let me just go after work. So I went on the 5th and I got groceries, and groceries is green. I ended up getting water, a lot of juice, milk, ham, cheese, a lot of meat, limes. I got some food containers for work. I got a beer, and then I got some triple sec as well. So I did a lot of shopping that night, and it took forever because I guess the cashier was like super nice, but he was also slow, so checkout took forever. But nonetheless, go food for less. And I spent $61 on groceries that day. And that was on the 5th, and that's when my boyfriend went to go pick up his parents from the airport. So I was at the store around 11 and he was at the airport at that time. So it was perfect. He wasn't calling me that like, where you at, where aren't you home? It was perfect. So that was it from my groceries. And then next is my gasoline. You know what, I remembered at the gasoline station, they didn't actually give me a receipt. You know how like when you press receipt in your pump and it kind of says that it's printing and then nothing really comes out? Well, it was like really nighttime and I just didn't feel like it. But I did pump $29.64. I actually remember it because I was super mad because the guy attending was being such a like asshole. Like he, oh, I don't know what the hell that was all about. And I needed like air for my tires as well, so I was pretty pissed. So I went to Mobile and it was $29.64 because it just, my tank was like full to the full. So $29.64. I should have rounded that, but I didn't. And that was on Thursday? Thursday. I can't remember, but it was one of these days. So I'm just going to put it right there. I was so mad I couldn't get a receipt, and he was ignoring me, and I was like, hey, can you turn on the air? Or like, hey, like, can I get my change? And like, I was like, what the hell? I was so pissed. And then for laundry, I know we did laundry on the 3rd. No, we did laundry on the 2nd. No, 2nd. Yeah, on the 2nd, I believe. And we did a lot of laundry, like an exaggerant amount, and I really can't remember at the top of my head, so I'm just gonna put it in when I count my money at the end, because we did all of our covers, we did all of our clothes, everything that you can think of. And I still forgot to like put my like kitchen rags and my steam mop rags in the car to go wash, and I was just so pissed when I got back and my boyfriend found the bag. He's like, look, we forgot. So I can't steam mop right now in my house, and I'm pretty annoyed. But we'll see if we go do laundry tonight. I doubt it, but we'll see, because he took a load home yesterday and he's like, he doesn't need clothes at the moment. So I know I did that. And I know I bought like a Pepsi or a vanilla Coke while I was there too. And that was the only like miscellaneous spending I did out of that category. But we'll fill it in when we check in. And that is it, you guys. That is all the spending that I did. I didn't have any like sinking fund, or you know what, I did actually have an unbudgeted. I had my PTO reversal unbudgeted. I figured it out from, you guys saw that on my August part 2 setup, that I was negative $45. It's because I did not count the $176.49 in my month budget or on my paycheck breakdown. This was unexpected, so I'm gonna write that in. So PTO sick, that had to come out of my pocket, so $176.49. So this was the only unbudgeted expense that I had, which is why it says I'm negative 45, but in my account I really actually have like $100 and something, like $180 in my bank account. So I'm not actually short, but I did have an unbudgeted that I had not previously marked, and that was on the 6th. I know that for sure. So I'm okay, in case you guys were wondering. I know a lot of people like always ask, you know, how is it that you treat that? And I'm just like, don't worry about it. I have a cushion in my debit card. Like I do. I don't keep it at zero. I do have a zero base budget, but I do have a cushion in there that I just roll over from time to time. But that's about it. Okay, that's it. That is everything that I had unbudgeted. So now let's go ahead and check in for the week. Now, one thing I will miss from my weekly check-ins is that I can't actually rip this out anymore. I will have to go back and forth. So the first week I did add $80 here. I'm so happy about this. So happy about that. Plus I did add 70 here. I did do, oh, you know what? I also forgot to put spending here. Anywho, I did 30. Laundry, I did 15. And of course, we don't do budgeted. So I'm gonna actually break it down from this week and then check in for the next week and that, if that makes sense. We're not gonna count this because this was already from the previous envelopes, if you guys remember that. But for laundry, let's check in for laundry for that week. So the first week I didn't spend anything from any of these categories, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put zeros. Spending as well, didn't have anything. laundry, and then unbudgeted was blank. So laundry, let's come over here. I'm supposed to have 15. I know I don't have 15 because I spent it all. So I have a $5 bill. I have $6 in total left. So I have $6 remaining here, which means I've spent, let me go ahead and take out my calculator. Let's see, 15 minus 6. I spent $9 in total at the laundromat. So here I kept 80. Here I kept 70. Here I kept 30. And that is, there you go. That took care of days 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're good there. Now we're gonna focus on 5 through 11. So for groceries on the 5th, I spent $61. I didn't add it, so this column I'm not gonna use. So I'm gonna use $61 here. So I'm supposed to have, so 80 minus 61, I'm supposed to have $19 left. So let's go in here and we're gonna do groceries. There's nothing in here, so you guys can see, nothing. I just have these because of placeholders. When I was new to my wallet, I really didn't know like which of these belong to what, so I kept these and marked them to tell me like what they belong to. So this one I know is groceries. I have all this change. As you guys know, I have my change jar that I throw in there, and fun fact, Bay actually now throws change in there. So he's always like, oh, I threw some change. Did you see my change? I threw it in there. Like, I don't pay attention to that change jar until like the end of the month. So it's pretty cute. So he's helping me. So I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 plus all the change that I threw in there. So I'm going to call it $18. Because I like to only keep bills and not change. And that's going to go right back into that slot, because I still have one more week until I get paid. So that's gonna go right in there. Beautiful. Next, we have gasoline. So I'm gonna take my gasoline money out, and there's nothing in there either. At least not I think I do. Nope, I don't. So that's a thing. And for gasoline, I spent $29.64. So if I had 70 and I took out $29.64, I should have $40.36 left. Of course, the change, I get rid of it. I left it in my car, I believe. So let's hope we have $40. So I have a 20, a 30, and 40. So yes, this is on track. So this is $40. Which is great because my cart is filling up at $30 because we're finally down. Like, okay, we were at $4.12, you guys. Right now we're like at $3.49, $3.59, which I am being very appreciative of it right now. And I believe it started happening after they announced that they were gonna have like this study of why gas prices are more expensive in LA than, you know, any other state. So after that came out on the news, I immediately started seeing gas prices drop. And I'm also thinking it's because, you know, the summer is winding down and people are going back to work and to school. So let's hope it keep going down. So now we're gonna do my spending money, but I'm gonna take a break because my camera's heating up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so you know what I noticed? I'm not actually zoomed in at all for you guys, and I'm terribly sorry. I just noticed that. I'm so sorry. So now we're gonna do with my spending. So I'm gonna take out my spending. Oh my god, look at all this change. Okay, change jar comes in handy. Oh lord. Is there any like change in here? No. Cool. So let's do that. So for spending, oh, I did a lot of it. No wonder I keep you guys zoomed out, because I gotta like go back and forth, and I want to make sure like you guys are not too zoomed in or too zoomed out. But we're gonna have to make it work. Okay, so we did laundry. Let's check these off. Laundry, we did gas, and we did food for less. So for personal spending, we did 7 plus 11 plus 8. So I had a total expense of $26. Oh, we actually didn't do laundry yet. Girl, we're gonna get there. No worries. I had a total expense of $26. And I had 30 last week, so meaning I should have $4. So, ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 2 random ass dollars in there. Did I mess up somewhere? I'm supposed to have 4, so these are gonna go on the side. I know something happened with that pizza party. I think I got change and I took it from the wrong side of the envelopes or whatever. So that might belong to a different category. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're keeping $4 in there. So I'm gonna have $4. And the next time you'll see me, probably I will have a cash stuffing. So I'll be fine, hopefully. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw my $4 right back in here, because those are my beautiful $4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. They belong to me. And I know I've been spending a lot of my personal money, because like the other day I was at the drive-thru. I'm like, dude, I need to chill out with that. Like, I really do. Okay, and next, the last thing I need to do is laundry. As you guys saw, I did have $6 in here, because I didn't spend anything. So I still have $6. And on my next cash envelope stuffing, you'll probably see another 15 added. So that's that. Now, I did want to say that I do have $10 in here. I think this is where this money belongs. This belongs to the money that I took out that I had no clue. I had no clue what to do with this money with my cash envelope stuffing. So yeah, this is where this money had, I think it was $7 or something, and I had an extra 5 somewhere. So this is gonna go back into my checking account. I'm gonna deposit these $12 today, because I have no idea where that money came from or what it's for. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it back into my account instead of it floating in my wallet, because that just means I'll have an extra $12 to like spend recklessly, and I don't want to allow that to happen. I want my money to be for a purpose. Hold on, I'm just moving all this change everywhere. I want my money to have a purpose and not have like me give myself an excuse to go crazy, because once I start like that spending habit, oh man, I kind of go a little insane, and then it doesn't go away, and then it eats at me, and then I'm just like, oh, I feel so depressed and stuff like that. So I don't allow myself, like, I need to be disciplined sometimes. And for unbudgeted, I did have an unbudgeted expense here, which was what was the number? $176.49. So we're 2 weeks, or about to be 3 weeks in, and I'm already negative. Do I have a red pen I can write this in? I do. Haha, Erin Condren for the win. So yeah, I'm negative $176.49. And you guys, this is the first time I've ever used color. First time I've ever used color on my channel, on my planner. I have all these Arteza pens, but I don't have, like, they're like stored up there, and I know I said I was gonna start using them, but I just like a black pen. So I've been using the Arteza, and I believe you can get 10% off still right now using the code erikalifevlogs1. I'll have them linked down below to get 10 or 15% off their website for like that pack of gel pens that you guys saw. I'll link it over here in my Arteza haul. So if you're interested, go ahead and use that before it expires. I think it's good until the 15th. So yeah. And that has been it. Yeah, you guys, that is it. That has been for my check-in. I have $18 for groceries, $40 for gasoline, $4 to spend, $6 to do laundry, and I'm negative 176 with 49 cents. Oh my god. Let's see if we can survive one more week until it's payday. So I love you guys. If you want any of the stickers I used, check my Etsy shop. If you want expense trackers, I do recommend Romina or Simply Cami. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.